I just got an alert that we're live. Yes,
Live,
I know. I'm
Danielle.
here. What are
Okay,
we going to
so,
talk about?
well, the first thing, there's two things that were on my mind. One, sorry, I know eating and talking is like so gross. Yeah.
You're a mom of two very small children, one being 6 weeks old. So
I know, but nobody wants to see that. I remember I was doing the reality show that I was on, Funny Girls,
yeah,
and we were shooting a scene in which my brother and I were having a conversation about me doing the walk of shame and needing to get an HPV test because I like framed myself as a complete whore on that show. And I was like, it's fun. It's a fun narrative. I'm a whore. But anyways, this was like the subject of the
yeah.
conversation. And we were at a Mexican restaurant eating Mexican food. And like, we were like, I'm like talking. We're Jews. We're Italian. We're talking. We're chewing. And the guy was like, cut, cut. He was like, this is disgusting. He was like, you guys eating and talking is so repulsive. Please stop eating so we can shoot this scene. It's like,
It's amazing.
okay, we're like loud, open mouth chewers and talkers, like brother sister, just being so unhinged. So now I'm really self conscious about it. Before, obviously, I was not self conscious enough. Overcorrected.
It's
Okay.
amazing.
Anyways, two things I want to talk about. They're not really related to each other at all. But the first one is: did you watch this past week's episode of Love Story?
Not the one that, obviously, not the one that's the fight.
The fight,
First of all, archetypally, that is the most Sag Capricorn fight.
oh, really?
Yeah, like I just watching it and going, oh my God, is he a Sag Aquarius mix? And is she a Cap, like a strong Cap?
I read that she had a Cancer moon.
Yes. She is a Capricorn Cancer moon, Aquarius rising with Mars on the ascendant, I believe.
Got it. Well,
But I just meant like his, you know, his inability to be home
yeah.
and to root, and his death is it was reckless. Like it's the shadow of Sag.
Like he shouldn't have been flying that plane.
On on that day especially, like other people who were pilots didn't go up into that haze, and he wasn't, I don't think he was even technically supposed to be flying without his instructor.
Right, because he had like just kind of started.
Right, with a broken foot or whatever. But that whole fight, okay, so what did you want to talk about it? What did you
Well,
want to
you're going down this like positive journey. I was about to be like, the acting. Like it took me so far out of just like the suspension of my disbelief because he like so clearly needed an acting coach.
But I thought she did well.
She's amazing. She was
Yeah.
like acting fucking circles around him. And I like was watching and I'm like, I feel so bad for her. Like having been an actor myself and gone to acting school and just the whole thing, I'm like,
They
oh
chose
my,
him because he looks like him. He looks
he got
so
cast,
much like him.
the model who got cast because of his uncanny
Yeah.
as it regards to JFK Jr. But like
Yes.
he was not cast on his acting.
No, but she really,
But
I
she's
thought, killed
great.
it. She really is. Well, she's Tony nominated. She's the real deal.
Yeah.
I
I just
never saw Stereophonic. I wish I had.
I've never seen her in anything before.
She, you know what? There was, did you see Tiny Broken Things? Is that with it, Catherine Hahn?
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Oh, it's great.
I Full
She
things. Is
plays her daughter.
that what it's called?
What?
It's based on a book, right?
Yeah, it's based on a Cheryl Strayed book. Is it
Yeah.
Tiny Broken Things, Little Broken Tiny something?
Beautiful things.
Tiny Beautiful Things, not Broken Things. Tiny Beautiful Things. And then she was also in this beautiful movie called The Friend,
Okay.
starring Naomi Watts and Bill Murray,
Wow.
where Bill Murray, you know this very early on, Bill Murray passes and leaves Naomi Watts, who is his mentee, a giant Great Dane.
Oh wow.
And she plays She plays Murray's daughter. It is such a beautiful film. So whoever her agent has been choosing really quality
Mhm.
projects,
Yeah,
indie projects, and both of those she was great. And I remember watching them going, oh, she also had brown hair before this and looks radically different. So you may,
that.
even if you didn't see those two, you may have kind of seen her but not registered.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I saw that. When I looked her up, I was like, "Who, where the fuck did this girl come from?" And then I saw that as a brunette, I think she might have just not like stood out as much.
Right. And there's just something really striking. But this role, she's so talented.
Yeah,
And if you were in New York theater, you would have known, I think that
yeah,
world.
which I'm not.
Yeah. You're not a what?
Not a Broadway gal.
Are you not?
I mean, no, like currently in my life,
Oh,
but like, of
oh,
course, when I was growing up, I would go to down to Times Square and go to TKTS and get my
the
fucking
best.
discount Broadway tickets and see like every show 10 times.
That's
When
the
growing up,
best.
of course. Oh my God. How could you grow up in New York or New York adjacent and like not do
I
that?
know. And yet so many people didn't take advantage of that. Okay. So was that it? That the acting was
Well, I
horrible?
just was like, oh, like I love this show so much. And then so the acting took me out of it, and then it got me thinking about how the show takes liberties with these private conversations, and I just was like, like I'm going too deep into like wanting it to be true or something. Like I feel like I was so invested.
I'm sure it's truth adjacent
Yeah,
by all, like, the truth. The thing is though, like, me, it's because they died right at the point where they were in a lot of tension in
yeah,
their marriage. Like, they might have seen it through.
yeah.
Who knows?
Astrologically too, I'd be so curious. Like, you know, I mean, I actually wonder, like philosophically, kind of how you relate to this. This is how I relate to it, even not as an astrologer, but just as a fan of
Mhm.
astrology, is that there's no like promised, destined like death point necessarily.
No.
It's like there's like windows of time where it could potentially happen.
I
But
don't even know if that's astrological. I think there's two, well, obviously old age, right? But there's like two reasons souls depart
okay,
other than old age, right? One is they've completed whatever their soul is here to do.
okay,
And another one is that they, not consciously, hit a wall where the soul is unwilling to move through what has to be moved through in order to advance. And so the soul checks out.
that's what I kind of mean by the window, where it's like, oh, this is not related to the show, but like I had a cousin a couple of years ago who committed suicide,
Hmm.
and it was during a very, I don't remember what the exact astrology was. I know it was an eclipse, and it was like a tension point astrologically just for the collective.
Yeah.
And he had been, I guess, like the week or two prior, like been going on new meds and like was trying to figure it out and was feeling like really like, yeah, he was at a point of tension where he couldn't
Yeah.
continue on the path that he was on and the way that he was on that path. And so obviously he chose to kill himself. But I remember sitting with it and just being like, well, if he hadn't done that,
Hmm.
it would have transformed into something else potentially. Like the window
Yes.
there for him to hit the wall, like you're saying, but then on the other side of the wall, there's a alchemy that can take place for the soul to continue on if that's what they desire. I guess it's an interesting. Uh,
I think it's layered. I think that there's also, I almost feel like you can see it more in all the people closer to the individual.
okay, wait, say more about that.
Meaning, like, if all the family members of the individual who, let's say, has a heart attack and passes, if they all have indications in their chart of a massive loss,
Right.
you might see that. Liz Green talks about this, devotes a whole chapter to
I
it
got the
in
book.
Astrology of Fate.
Started the
It's
book.
so amazing. So
So
there's a whole chapter devoted to it in the Astrology of Fate. So I think that can be a case. I, listen, when I had my near death experience, it would have made sense for me to die.
interesting.
Not because I predicted, just it just would have made sense.
Because of what? Like a tension point in your chart, a transformational point in your chart, like
All of that, all of that.
so.
And I did
Right.
have my life really did shift dramatically. Are
Right.
you watching Madison? Speaking of
No,
significant death,
but now that I know that Matthew Fox is in it, I will be watching it.
it's so good. It's so good. It's very specific
Yeah.
in regards to what New York City has become. And
Mm,
it captures extremely wealthy New York City in a very, very specific way.
okay.
And it I don't know how he does it. It's so good. It's so good. But there's a very significant death that happens that shapes the whole show.
Got it.
And
Okay.
that would be an indication of like it really, it's almost like his soul had to depart for all of these characters. Well, I just kind of gave it away to transform. But
Got
you
it.
know immediately, like it's not a
Well, in the case of like my cousin, so this is weird. So my cousin, he killed himself, and then his dad, who had been like very, very ill for a very long time, died like a month later. And then my cousin, who's the girl, who's the surviving sister, so there was
Mhm.
like an older brother, younger sister. She shortly thereafter got pregnant and had twins.
Wild.
And like it was crazy. I was like, this is so weird. Like you lost two and you gained two, and she has twin boys.
Well, have you heard? This is obviously different, but have you heard the statistic that post wartime, more boys will be born
Because more boys are killed.
in military? Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Like they've done all these studies on it, which is so wild. It's why, like in these countries where you have dowries and it's much more difficult to raise daughters, you
Mm,
have infanticide.
right.
And then you have this whole problem of militarized age boys without female counterparts. There was a
Oh,
whole there was this New York Times magazine piece that must have been a decade ago that profiled this so acutely, specifically in China and India, like parts of because of the one child policy.
yeah.
But what my point is that there actually is a natural like boy girl. And so it also is interesting, like as we go down the IVF train, because just anecdotally, I feel like I never hear of people choosing boys IVF.
Nobody
It's
chooses boys. It's weird.
also because the whole economic system is going to shift again, where labor and blue collar work is going to be more lucrative
Mm-hmm.
than white collar work. So when we mess with the system, like what happened
Yeah.
in China and India, or we're doing, it has consequence. Not even in the immediate, just it has consequence
Yeah.
long term, right? So I just think that's it. It's just interesting to note, like there is a cosmic order to things.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking about that really makes you feel that and know that in your heart. Like, and seeing it so up close and personal, I'm just like, wow, there's no accident there that two were lost and two were gained, for example.
Right. Or like Daniel's dad passed last year, and I said to him, I'm like, either me or Angie's his brother's girlfriend, is going to get pregnant. And literally, Angie got pregnant. Like, that's the one who has the baby that's born a week
Oh, wow.
before Isla.
Wow, that's wild.
Like, she conceived while he was, like, it was right there.
And I mean, I feel like my mom had such a big part of me like meeting Tyler and starting my whole family.
100%, a hundred
Yeah.
percent. So
You know,
there is something to that.
I think about that often, and it's like it's a weird kind of line of thought where I'm like, I wish my mom was here so badly because I know how much she wanted to be a grandmother. And like, in fact, when she found out that she had growth, because when she first got the news that she was sick, she didn't know what it was. It was just that she had masses. That's like they do
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
and masses, but then it takes like a week or something to fully like know what it is. And she called me. She's like, they found masses, and we were on the phone, and she was like, I'm not going anywhere. I've got grandchildren in my future. That was like the first thing she said to me, which is like so crazy because that just like wasn't where I was at in my
Yeah.
life.
And your
Um,
brother wasn't there.
my brother might never be there.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
not. Um, Maybe he'll be like an old gay who like has a surrogate when they're like 55 or something. I don't know. But like for now, that's not on his radar. So it
Mhm.
was just like one of the things. So I know that like it was her like soul's desire to have that in her life and her conscious desire. And so I think about it's weird. It's almost like it wouldn't be possible for this life to exist for me and my children if she hadn't done what she did. Like it's like there's no world where they intersect.
But
It's a weird
isn't
line.
that so
Like it's not like I don't want her to be here or I don't want.
yes.
I want,
Yes.
but I just because I want that doesn't mean that's what's the reality. Obviously, it's not. But it feels like it couldn't be.
Well, it's like if a widower has children, meets someone, has more children or another child,
Yeah.
it's layers of complexity. It's like
Right.
I wouldn't have had this child necessarily if my wife hadn't had died.
Right.
Like there's but it's in life we hold contradictory feelings about the same thing.
And I
It's
guess it is
just those are example.
souls making space for each other or something like that.
Yeah. Who
But
knows? Who
like a
knows?
pass the baton moment, right?
Yeah.
Keep running the race. I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about because it feels almost like a guilty thought in a weird way.
But it's just it's actually a pure thought.
Yeah,
It's only it's only the judgment around it that would make it impure, but it's just a honest, pure thought.
totally. Totally. It's something to examine because
Also, had Tyler not been in prison and gotten out, like it's all every time I see, literally every time I see any video or photo of the kids, your
yeah,
kids, I'm like, these children are miracles. All babies are miracles. All babies are miracles. But like the confluence of events,
I know so much had to happen.
and I, I am I am forever in awe of your family's story. It really is a miracle.
I mean,
It
100%
like
like
makes me want to cry. It's so incredible. No, it just is. It's like the most incredible story. It's
yeah,
so and like Tyler's such a beautiful person. And
yeah.
like they could have not been here. I don't know. It just is like
I mean, I was like, where is this guy that's supposed to be my guy? Like I don't
he's in prison.
telling me that he's like around, but I can't find him. And it's
Yeah.
like turns out he was in prison. So that's the message to all of you. If you can't find your man, it might be because he's serving a life sentence and is about to get out.
It's just amazing.
It's pretty wild. But you're right. Like, there's just all these series. I mean, the series of events that even got him released again is like there are things that were completely out of his control.
And then it's just like so weird that he hooked up with Todd, like my ex situationship, as like who's an entertainment attorney, who is chairman of the board of a juvenile
And
writing program.
he does like write yeah, writing. Tyler went to one of his workshops.
Inside Out. Like that is why I had fallen in love with him, because I'm like he was 14 years my senior and he was a partner, but he spent all of his free time with kids in juvie.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that, you know?
You're like, he might
But
be a boy, but he's got a good heart.
100%, 100%. And like the fact that even like that connection, I don't know, it's wild.
I know. Yeah, there's so many. I think like our whole journey is really just shows you like when you open up to life, life opens up for you. And
And
like, we describe our meeting as I feel like I feel like this is something that people can take with them. Like we describe our meeting like a train that was like moving through our life. Where it
yeah,
was
that
like
makes sense.
we didn't have to get on the train,
Yep.
but we both were like, we're gonna get on this train, it's gonna take us somewhere. And then it took us here. But
It's amazing.
it was like take this ride. Because and I said
Yep.
that that's weird. Like I feel the same way. It was like, you want to take this ride. Cause
Yep.
like you don't have to. You don't have to say
No,
yes to. And we said yes to each other so quickly, and like then so much happened, and I got pregnant so quickly, and so it was like, it's overwhelming. And I think in a lot of situations there would be so many reasons to like not say yes to that, but we just knew like so deeply, and then like look what happened. Life just like completely. We like went on a train to a whole new reality.
it's that's what I'm saying. Your story is like affirmation, life affirmation.
Yeah,
It's it's a miracle.
yeah, I would say it is a miracle.
It's just incredible. It's just the most it's my favorite story.
It's a great story. I'm so happy it's mine.
Like there has to be a movie like they it it's got to be a movie. It's like
I mean, he's working on it. He's working
I
on it.
know.
Yeah, with some guy, with a guy named Chris, some guy.
Some guy.
Yeah,
It's just amazing.
I know what it feels like. I mean, it's also just comedic. Like, what happens when an ex-con and an ex-wellness influencer get together and become parents? It's like a sitcom.
So good. Daniel was like, you would love their house. I was like, I know. I'm not going to California, but I do know.
You're not going to visit ever?
Oh, no, no. I'll come visit. I meant like I'm not moving.
Oh, no. We know that you are the tourism advisor board for the state of Tennessee.
Although I don't know after that ice storm, I've neutralized. I mean, I do love living here and I love my house, but that ice storm really, man,
It took the stars out of your eyes.
it did take the start. It's like when you fall in love and then you're like, oh yeah, there are problems. But any place has problems. We talked about this. Every single place has problems.
Mm-hmm.
But I do ask myself, like, is this a stop on the train to something even simpler,
Mm-hmm.
like on a coast somewhere? Or is this a stop on the train back to a more densely populated place? I don't think so. I think it's probably more the former,
Mm-hmm.
if anything.
I really
But
want to Nevada City.
Daniel's like one of his oldest friend, best friend from New Zealand, who lives in Eagle Rock with his wife and two kids.
Okay.
They always go to Nevada City. They love it. That's like their
It's like the
spot.
cutest old west town
Yeah.
on this like beautiful, pristine, gigantic river.
I also really want to go to Russian River. Is that
Or-
close to there? That's up in Guerneville. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Northern California. I love rivers. I do love rivers, which is I love the rivers here.
We should all
I'm
plan a NorCal trip
100%.
since Daniel and Tyler are best friends.
They are. I really want to. There's a place called Don Ranch that I really want to go to, and they have all different tiers, and it's right on the Russian River, and then right near that town.
Mm.
I really, really want to stay there. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll ever do a retreat again, but I was like, oh, that would be a good place to do a retreat.
Why wouldn't you want to do a retreat?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of like energy, like the prep and getting people to come, and I really love the one-on-ones.
Wait, what's your human design again?
I'm a generator. I love the idea of being invited on a retreat and
Mm-hmm.
and like doing readings and maybe leading a circle, but I don't know that I want to lead a retreat. I'm pretty beta. Like just plug me in to what my job is. Just plug and go.
I'm pretty beta.
No, I am. I am. Other than like design choices, like I would never let Daniel make a design choice, but like I'm beta about stuff like that. Like I don't need to headline something. I don't need to.
I think that's really beautiful to know and to say. Like, there's so much pressure in this world for all of us to be like the leaders and the self starters and then this and that. It's like, no, that's too much for me.
I'm not a girl boss. Like what I'm a no. Like I basically am a therapist. Like I'm not. I don't. I don't want to run things other than my own life.
Hmm.
But that's just how I'm wired. I really think people who start businesses and I think it's amazing. I just don't think it's my personality type.
No, I love that. I love to just like know that and feel that. That's a powerful way to be.
It's a gift of being in my mid 40s. It's like I know where my energy what my energy easily leans into and what it doesn't.
Yeah. I feel like at the like I feel like at the very beginning of 40 right now where I'm kind of like, okay, like what is happening here? Like
You
it feels
have a 6 week old and
no, besides motherhood, but
yeah.
it's not just like one path. For me, that's just not how it kind of like rolls
No,
out.
of course, of course.
It's all rolling out together. But what I mean is like, it feels like the 40s are this like amazing offering to be like, everything that I've done up to this point has a certain purpose in forming what's going to come next. But to know that like 10 years is a very like new part of life feels very
Yeah.
exciting, is also entering it with that sense of like your like self-knowing and self-confidence and not that like the 20s kind of like neuroses thing. Just feels so good.
So I was having dinner with someone last night, a friend of mine who's in from out of town, and she works in finance. And she was saying how the younger people in her office, like 20s, they consult ChatGPT for everything all day.
This is
All
freak.
day.
This is so
Literally, what should I have for lunch?
no.
And I said, is this a common thing? And she said, yes. I mean, we all know younger people aren't having sex, right? They're not, but like, what is that going to do? Think about when you were 25. Consult it, like consulting ChatGPT for everything.
Well, it's also
Do we have
dangerous.
anyone who's 25 who's listening? I want to understand what that outsourcing, but I guess if you've grown up on social media with constantly receiving advice, but it's so funny because we talk so much about intuition. I've been thinking about that a lot this week, and like there's a lot of talk about intuition, but like critical thinking matters too, and deductive reasoning matters too,
Hmm.
and instinct matters, right? These are all factors that matter. But like to what what drives that choice?
Well, first of all, ChatGPT is a sycophant.
That's my biggest problem with it. It's like if people are going to it for therapy, it's not gonna call you on anything.
No. And so it's like, it tells you that no matter what decision you're making, it's like the right decision.
Yes.
So I think that's maybe part of it, is that it's like everyone's so overloaded with information and so unsure like what direction to move in and how to even
Like
like
decision fatigue.
yeah, and even like how to have critical thinking when there's just too many things to think about and consider, that they just want someone to be like decisive for them and like tell them that what they think is right,
But
which
that's why like very successful people get into BDSM because they want they want others to they have to say okay, that I understand, right? But I don't understand lunch.
I mean that's
Like
ridiculous.
also you can just like I'm just thinking like get on Apple Maps and be like, what's in a 4 block radius if you're in Manhattan? Like, I get that. Like, what's around? What can I walk to? Where can I get a
Yeah.
sandwich? I do that all the time.
Yeah.
But what should I eat? Like a tuna sandwich or like a falafel wrap? Like, I don't like what do you crave? I don't understand.
Just makes me think that everyone's becoming so dumb. And it also makes me think of that video that I sent you from fucking Melania walking
Yeah, I
out
don't
with
know what
the
that
robot.
is. That is, I don't know what that is. What you walk the catwalk with a robot, and
Robot.
also I don't want robots teaching our children.
I don't want
Not
robot.
it's not an our children thing. I don't like that philosophy. I don't think that's a positive. I'm not a parent. I don't think that's a positive development.
Of course it's not. It's fucking insane to have an inhuman thing with no emotion and no face, no no nothing. Like, but that's creepy Elon Musk shit. Like you've seen
No,
that the WEF, right? Talking about that.
no, but that's terrifying.
I think we're eventually going to reach a point where uh, we'll have robots for everything. Robots will teach your children. They'll
No,
care.
no,
They'll
no.
cook this. It's like Elon, fucking put the ketamine down and come back. Like,
Do you read? Have you read like the Kazuo Ishiguro? Is that it? He wrote Clara the Sun a couple years ago, which was a novel about basically robots as totally integrated into our lives.
it's Westworld.
That show was so good. Yeah, it's really, really, really disturbing. But I mean, if we are basically, if there's a large portion of the human populace who is already, they've externalized a chip in the brain, but it's essentially a chip in the brain. If you are asking ChatGPT everything and where to have lunch, you are outsourcing intuition, instinct, critical thinking, all of it that's necessary to be a whole human.
Yeah, this is what the conspiracy theorists warned us about transhumanism.
But I don't even think it doesn't need to be a conspiracy theory. Like Minority Report, they've been making movies about it forever.
Dang, I just put them in that
Yeah.
in that category because it's like the people that I follow and the people that I know in this in who really like are warning us about this are the ones that are lumped into like, hey, we're over here letting you guys know what direction things are going in. I guess I shouldn't self-label them conspiracy theorists because I feel like I'm like part of their club too.
But I don't think that's a conspiracy theory. I don't think it's a theory.
No, it's just really what's the direction that things are going in.
I know, but I shy away. I try to shy away from complete doomsday black pilling. Did you see the latest episode of Paradise? Are you caught up on Paradise?
I'm dead for that show. I don't know what it is. Their dialogue, this show is who's is ChatGPT writing
Did,
Paradise?
do you know what I said to Daniel? I said my biggest issue with this show is that frustration is an antagonist. Like the like the I don't like watching a show where I am constantly frustrated at the characters' choices.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't, it feels cheap
yeah.
as a plot device. I love Sterling K. Brown. I love watching him.
But
I am
we're laughing so much all the time. We're like sometimes with Sterling in this show, we're like we just see like the acting school kid. Like we're like like
totally.
he's a good actor, but it's like so much acting.
Well, didn't he go to Tisch?
Yeah, he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's like I listened to him on Dax's show. I love watching him. I just the and Shailene Woodley was incredible in
Yeah.
but it is
Shout
incredible.
out Thomas Doherty, my brother's client. We love him.
Oh, really? Wait,
Mhm.
who's he?
He plays Link.
Oh, I just the doomsday stuff. I try and not live in that because I think it's so destabilizing.
I was actually talking about this with Daniel when he was here.
He's very philosophical, Daniel. Did you pick up like
I love it. It's so great. I'm like, anytime I want to go deep, I should just call him. Um, but I was saying, I forget what he said. Actually, I don't know. We talk about a lot of things, but this being one of them because I was like, say what you're saying, we're like,
yeah,
I see the trend of everything being digitized so
yeah,
that like limited access based on certain merit, social credit, like what they tried to kind of do with the vaccine cards and all that stuff. Like I can see all of that.
yeah.
Also think that there's only so far that it can go because it also depends on our compliance. Like it really does. Like with COVID, it's like I didn't take the vaccine, so I couldn't go maybe travel to a foreign country. But that's a decision that I'm willing to make based on, like my
A
line. Like
100%. But I
it
think
sucks
that's,
that from me. Of course it sucks. But at the same time, it's like I'm willing to make my own choices to decide, well, what's more important to me, like taking an injectable experimental drug or not fucking going to Europe over the summer. Like for me,
but you always have choice. This is the thing. It's
that's
like
saying.
you always have choice. And it, I don't think, listen, it failed.
Yeah. And also, I think it failed so badly that whatever they're going to try to do next, which I do believe something is a COVID like event is coming soon. I think it has to do with like what they're saying with like the energy resourcing. And there's going to be like
But like
oil.
data centers.
I think it's going to be like, because of what's going on in Iran, I think there's going to be like oil rationing.
Well, first of all, my dad always talks about the
70s.
oil. Yes. And he was always like, someone should write a movie about, he's like, we had to carpool.
Yeah, my dad talks about it too.
So that's not a new thing, like a new thing. And it literally was related to Iran,
Yeah.
right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's not like they have like new ideas with how to like destroy things. They're just like a loop with bullshit.
But here is the thing is that we produce massive oil in this country. We
Yeah.
didn't back then, but we are massive producers of oil. So we just have a lot of it on reserve. I don't know. I just don't know if fool me once, that whole thing. I don't know how compliant the populace is going to be. And also, you can't keep like social media, these companies were pressured, right? But now it feels like they're feeling the back. Oh, did you see the ruling that came down today? I
What?
posted about it right before
What?
this. That Meta and YouTube are being they were labeled negligent around addicting children
Oh,
and the whole Jonathan Haidt thing. And so you're going to start to see consequence
right.
around all of this stuff. I just don't know if the heartland of America can be controlled in that way.
Well,
I
this is
think
what I.
the ethos
Yeah.
of the heartland is still deeply American, deeply freedom oriented, and non compliant.
So I'm
I
saying like
still think that's
they tried that and it didn't work. But even if they're like, okay, oil's not going to come from Iran anymore and we have to ration and all this stuff,
right.
it's like, number one, oil's not an expendable resource on the earth. So we have to have
Yes,
new ways.
exactly. Exactly.
Be a precursor to like invention and ingenuity and like a major shift in the way that the world operates in a positive sense because it has to be that eventually. And also, what we learned from COVID is that they tried to control. So now we have this like heavily armed population who's been played the fool once. I'm just like,
Exactly.
this framing of all of this stuff as like they're gonna come down on us and they're gonna control us with digitization and robots and this that and other thing. I think it's almost like you guys fucked up.
100%. But this is it. It's like it didn't work here in America. It worked more in places like New Zealand where you have a more, it goes both ways because somewhere like New Zealand has a higher social trust
Yeah,
than we have, right? But the flip side of that is you had people like really telling on one another, and you have this real kind of compliance culture
yeah,
there, which is more okay. That happened in the cities here, but it didn't happen across the board. Also, we're giant, we're
yeah,
huge,
yeah,
right? So I think that there is, and we're armed,
yeah.
which is the Second Amendment, right? So I think that that is it. it's it's not going to happen in the way that people think it's going to happen. And I also think I just saw a video where a guy was like, all this fear mongering around AI taking all the jobs immediately. Like, there aren't the data center. There's not enough data center. There's not enough powered energy to take over all of these jobs yet. But we are going to see what happened to blue collar jobs start to happen to white collar jobs.
Yeah.
But that's obvious
Yeah.
because we're not at a place where you can have robotic linemen.
But it's like, again, it's a compliance issue, and it's a where you choose to build your life issue, right? Like, the thing that I think is so fun about how you're so obsessed with all these like up and coming places in the
Yeah.
country, smaller pockets. It's like these are communities that are building themselves based on their own value system.
And their own ethos.
And
So
yeah,
my friend who's in finance who um it's just always so interesting to get like an inside look at it, right? She was like, "Yeah, these are the places that are starting to pop." I said to her, "I bet it's Alabama, Dallas, Tulsa."
mhm,
Yeah, it's like where, but like finance is really it's going to Dallas. Obviously, it's going to Miami. That's like the number one spot, but it's going to Dallas, which has always been a big money town anyway. But these other pockets of where that big money is starting to invest in infrastructure
mhm,
is the Sun Belt and the Heartland.
mhm,
Because I saw that the number one place that Gen Z is moving in 2026
mhm.
is Birmingham. Did we talk about this last time?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, and that makes sense to me because I was like, the, this is it has an anywhere USA kind of vibe to it,
Mhm.
you know? So yeah, I don't think the compliance thing. I think it's more likely to happen in places like San Francisco, New York City, Chicago, but I don't think the heartland.
Agreed. And I think that's why, like, when we talk about not falling into doom and gloom, like, that is the thing that gives me the most sense of like just hope of like it's really not as much of an apocalyptic event as much as it's a rearranging of the way that the world operates. The only thing truly that really bugs me out
Mm.
is praying in the skies. That is the thing that fucks me up the most. That makes me feel like I'm trapped inside of like something that
No,
cannot.
it's horrific.
It's horrific. On
Yeah,
heavy today, I feel so
woozy.
woozy and just
Yeah.
not can't like think clearly. And I'm like, that's the point. I really feel like that's part of the point. Is it's either weather modification or just like let's get like because aluminum that's in that shit makes you like it makes your brain like less bright.
I think that there's also, I mean, we are toxifying ourselves left, right, and center. But the other thing I will say that the global order is being reworked, and I'm not talking about like quantum. I'm talking about like literal borders, boundaries, countries, physical world reality. And I personally, I mean, I love America, but I am obsessed with Central and South America. First, I've been to a lot of South America, and I love it so
Mhm.
much. It's so incredible because it's both wild. Like you have this most amazing nature and wildlife, like the birds in Brazil, but you also have this incredible architecture and you have this kind of Catholicism meets mysticism
Mhm.
that is so rich
Mhm.
and interesting. And there's just really interesting things happening in Central and South America.
I know my best friend moved to Ecuador and she wants us to move there and start a commune.
I like near Quito.
She lives in Atamari.
I don't know where that is. Is it near the capital?
Mm, no, it's not near the capital, but it's near like a bigger city.
Just mark my words. You can quote me. In a decade, it's going to be Europe. People are not going to be vacationing in Europe the way they're going to be vacationing in Brazil, in
Mm,
Chile, in Peru, in Uruguay, in Paraguay, in obviously Costa Rica's already, El Salvador, like these are the places that's central, but Colombia is
I'm
now,
ready to go down there and just like live off of coconuts in the ocean.
it's I love it so much.
Hmm.
It's just very, and it's very, it's like wild feminine, but
Yeah,
also like masculine. It's just very, it feels more alive.
yeah. I mean,
But
I
but what I'm saying is Latin America is going to be more pro Western civilization.
oh then Europe,
Mhm.
right?
And more freedom oriented.
Yeah, I mean because there's not well, they're definitely not going to have like the robotic takeover down there, and you're never going to see a
Right.
fucking chemtrail in Ecuador.
But
Like
it's so lush, like it's so alive and lush, right? And places like, obviously Costa Rica's gotten all the attention, but like Nicaragua is like a massive surf town. Guatemala has surf. Like, so these like they're not going to be limited to Costa Rica.
also like the soil isn't poisoned there.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like, it's so rich.
Hey, do you have any more?
do I have any more milk?
Yeah.
Like,
She drank that bottle. She took the bottle really well.
she did. We
Yeah.
just bottled Isla for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
Hi, Danny.
Tyler.
We're just
Hi.
talking about how you're such a miracle and a beautiful person.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. Thank
literally,
you.
I got teary.
Oh
Oh
no,
my
I don't really have
God.
any more right now. I think I might have to just feed her.
Feed her? You want me to bring her in?
Yeah.
Okay. She almost went to sleep. Hold on. Let me go grab her.
We're bringing the bottle in because then Tyler can like have like
Yeah.
holes, and my boobs can get like a bit of a break because they're so sore. Um, but I only saved like 2 ounces today. I have more in the freezer. Not that everyone needs like the download on breast milk. Um, thank you. Let's see. Oh, little
I
girl.
wonder if it tastes different based on what you eat.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh.
What's wrong?
First? Yeah.
Here you go. I know that it definitely tastes different from child to child.
Well, that makes sense. Hi, Molly.
Because I'm
Um,
shallow of a latch that hurts. Go all the way. Go all the way. Okay.
but I think yeah, I just think you're going to start to see across the board, like, it's like travel magazines, like like, for example, if you go on to Vogue, they
Yeah,
over index European summer going, the other places are going to start to become cool and interesting to go to.
right. It's also just like going to Europe in the summer is like a fucking touristic nightmare.
I
There's
have
so
our
many
friends,
people here.
our friends are bringing us to Europe this summer. It's the only reason I'm going. And then I'm done.
Where are you going?
Corsica and Sardinia.
Oh, nice. Yes. Good places to go.
Yes. But I'm not like, I didn't initiate that. Like we're being invited, which is so lovely. But after that, I was done with Europe. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me the way, and it's not just because, oh, it interests me, it's going to become a thing. I can kind of spot these trends.
No, I feel like that too. Oh no.
It's also, can I just tell you, getting on a flight, an 8-hour flight, landing in Buenos Aires and having no jet lag
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's the most to me because, like, you sleep overnight, you wake up,
Yeah.
it's like an hour difference maybe from where I am. It's a game changer than landing somewhere where it's 6 to 8 hours ahead.
Oh my god, she is the innocence and sweetness of a baby trying to get their milk.
It's the most perfect thing.
I'm
What's
sorry.
going on here?
You just are you okay, girl? It's like they have this like desperado energy.
for food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where it's like
because
it's just
literally
so,
how she's growing. I mean, it's how, you know.
girl, you're growing fine. Oh, okay.
Aw.
Okay, okay. Are
I
you
mean, there's nothing more amazing than you grew her in your body, you gave birth to her, and you are feeding her. It is the most miraculous thing on this planet.
You know what we really need is to pay mothers to be mothers. Like that should be part of the culture.
Like real, like Finland style maternity.
Like you have a
Well,
child.
no, other countries are paying. What country is what country is doing this? Oh, I think France sent out a letter
Okay.
saying like encouraging like to women in their 20s, encouraging them, and I think there's all kind of like financial incentives that countries are doing because of population decline.
Yeah, and like you can't just you can't just like become a mother and then work. Like it's insane. I mean, you can work from home a little bit, but like my friend, she had a baby like 6 months ago and she's a teacher and she has to like go back to teaching. And I'm like, too
No,
much
it's
stress,
crazy.
too
It's
much.
really,
And I'm like,
I
so what
don't know.
do you do? And she's like, I'm gonna pump in the bathroom. And I'm like, that's fucking just so fucked up.
But that was orchestrated, like formula companies working with corporations to support women in the workforce leaving their babies. Like this was a
100%.
this was designed, and it's societally destabilizing.
Yep.
This is not to say that if you want to work, you shouldn't work. I'm not saying that at all. I am saying that culturally, that we made it almost impossible to have a single income household
Yep.
is immensely problematic. I don't
Yep.
know what the answer is or how to fix it,
And like what
but
society that asks people to have babies and then leave them?
no, it's insane.
Like it's
It's
not
insane.
natural for you to leave your baby that still has to live off your body.
No, it's insane. It's actually insane.
Like even if you are like doing formula for whatever reason, it's like still that baby is of age that it isn't meant to be separated from you. They don't even know they're separate from you.
You don't
They
have to
think
convince
you're
me.
still. I know, I know. Just I get so passionate about it because it's like it's just insane. It really is. You want a little burp? Let's have a little burp. I feel like you're moving a little too fast here, girl. You're moving a little too fast. Look at her little hair.
It's
Little
ridiculous.
She's like an old man.
She's so perfect
Looks like
with
Larry.
those wide set eyes.
Oh
So amazing. Should
my.
we ask anybody if anybody has any
Yeah,
questions?
do you guys want to
I feel like
participate?
my energy was low today. I'm sorry. I feel just like even I don't know if it's the heat. I feel just low.
No, I feel the same way, so it's okay. I felt like a little bit like brain dead.
Yeah, same. But you have more of an excuse.
We all have an excuse. We're all being sprayed with toxic chemicals.
Even the dogs, when it's hot out, they like just lounge. I have 6 dogs here right now.
Oh my god, you're really running a dog hotel.
They just come over because they, our it's fenced in around our house, and they're not fenced in, and they show up at the gate, or I leave the gate a little open, and then they just she's here. Yeah, I have
What is everyone
6.
talking about the Sun and Saturn trine? Would love to hear this perspective. Someone else said, love listening to you guys. You did great. Oh, thank you. We needed
Aw.
that.
What's the one about the Sun Saturn trine?
What is everyone talking about the Sun and Saturn trine? Would love to hear this
Okay,
perspective.
so Sun is actually conjunct Saturn. Was conjunct Saturn yesterday. It but Sun so when the Sun is trine Saturn, it would be like if the Sun is in Aries and Saturn were in or reversed in Sagittarius or Leo. So a trine, you can have an out of element trine, but mostly it's when it's forming a soft aspect to another planet or point in the same element.
Okay, so is this something that's being talked about like in astrological pop culture?
I don't know. It's just not. It's not a Sun Saturn trine right now. It's Sun
Oh, did you
conjunct
hear it?
Saturn. What she said.
Did
Which
you
I mean,
hear her
what she
burp?
said. Yeah, I heard her burp. Yeah,
Oh my god.
giant burp. Does she fart more than she burp, or she burps more than fart?
She's equally gassy from both ends.
So there's no. Yeah, there. Right now, the Sun is conjunct Saturn because the Saturn is in Aries and Sun is in Aries. So they're conjunct, not trine. So I don't
Okay,
know what people
I'm
are
curious
saying.
about the question. Wait, let me see who asked it. Rebecca, where is this question coming from?
Conjunct.
Conjunct.
Oops.
Pop culture saying it's an exhausting energy.
Yeah, so I wrote about this on my Instagram stories yesterday or the day before because it peaked yesterday, and at the same time, Sun was sextiling Pluto. So anytime the Sun meets Saturn, which happens once a year, you have a it feels heavier. It feels there feels like there's limits or walls that we're up against.
Got it.
So that's it. But it's pretty short lived. But at that same degree, 4 degrees. Four of the five outer planets will be at 4 degrees fire and air in July.
And so what does that speak to?
So it just means that there's going to be a lot of movement energetically. And this is kind of like an opening to that point. But Saturn will not be involved then because Saturn will be too far away. So yeah, it can feel a little heavy with Sun conjunct Saturn, or a little low energy. Sometimes I think, but Saturn can also clarify. So that might be what's happening.
Interesting.
Maybe that's why we're exhausted.
Yeah, probably. It's weird. I got like enough sleep last night. She's been
Me
sleeping.
too. Anybody else? I'm gonna go finish painting this door. One door left.
You're gonna have to share. Yes, thank you.
I will. The whole vibe of the house changed. It's amazing.
Get yourself a hot baby daddy, guys, who's good at being a dad.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you going?
It's a good ask. What are you doing?
Good
What are
at
you doing, Henry?
You know what I was saying the other day? I heard these like 20 somethings walking on the beach and they were talking about like their friend who just always lugs like so much shit on the beach. This guy. And I was watching carry both our children and drag an entire uh what is that thing that we have? The cart. What is it called?
Yeah, it's
What's
the
word?
wagon.
The wagon, whatever.
Yeah.
Wet words. The wagon with two babies and like fucking
It's a
umbrella
workout
and
every
chairs. And
time.
I'm like listening to these kids and I'm like, I should stop them and tell them that they should date that guy because you want to date someone who's used to lugging shit everywhere because
100.
Hilarious.
you have children, he's gonna be carrying
That's
the
a green
whole
light.
yeah.
That's not a red flag. That's a green
That's
light.
a green light. That's a guy you want to take with you.
I'm out there. I got John's. He just pulled up.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay, I'm going to leave with this. The other thing that my finance friend told me at dinner last night is that there is a thing in New York City where if you are a woman and you wear black on the Hudson, like on the walkway between I think Tribeca up to Chelsea, it's a mating call. You're single and available.
That's fun.
Tech bros in Tech bros who live in her building in the West Village told her this because she was like, I'm going to walk Battery Park and then up or something like that, and they're like, oh, because you're wearing black.
That's actually way better than online dating.
100%. I need confirmation if this is, I mean, really true. But I thought that was so amazing.
Someone also just said, sorry, I'm just seeing Asher's. Oh my God, yes.
What's up with vivid dreams lately? I think that was
I've
more
had
the
the
Mercury.
craziest dreams.
Craziest
Like,
dreams. I think that's all the Mercury stuff and the strong Pisces.
okay.
I think it's just Pisces is dreams, and I think it's really vivid, and I think the veil has been super thin. I think it might burn off as we move more into Aries.
And they're so symbolic.
See, no need for dating apps in Ireland. We have great pubs. Need
Yes.
knows. Like we need more of that. Pub culture is so
Oh,
good.
oh God, so fun.
Pub. Pub culture is so, so good.
Lately, I've just been having like a glass of wine at night, and I'm just like, and Tyler's always like, "So European of you." I'm like, the only way that I can like justify like this type of relaxed energy is like to pretend I'm in Portugal.
Do you, do you know what you know what I really love? Skin contact orange wine. I
Oh yeah,
like
so
funky
good.
wines.
I love skin cocktail orange.
I
So
just
good.
really like some funk.
Me too. And I love like a minerally cold red.
I love a minerally cold red or white,
Yeah, that's like my full wine vibe. Now when I drink like if I drink wine that's room temperature, I'm like, this isn't right.
especially if it's 90 degrees outside.
Gross. And there's nothing better tasting than like wine ice.
I never put ice in my wine.
Oh my god, if you put ice in red wine and then you eat the ice after, it makes you want to have like 9 more glasses of red wine. It's so good.
Wait, Sam met her husband in a bar in Spain. I met Danielle at a coffee shop. You met Tyler at a boxing gym.
Yep. Real
We're
life
here for
baby.
the in real life. Sitch.
Yeah, can't get that if robots are running the world unless you want to fuck a robot, which that is part of the Westworld thing.
Lars and the Real Girl. Did you ever see Lars and the? It's not a robot, but that movie is so good.
I'm not into any of that stuff. My ex-boyfriend had a sex doll that he got like during COVID. And my
I'm
friend,
sure he loves that you just announced that.
I
Well, I
don't
guess no one
care.
knows who he is.
No one knows who he is, and like he's
Sure.
definitely not this. But
Amazing.
when I told my friends that, and they were like, "That's dark," and I was like, "Well, it's a pandemic, like whatever." Like I was giving him so much grace, and then like thinking back on it and now knowing who he is, I'm like, no, that was literally like the reddest, craziest flag ever. And I was like, he just wants a hole to put it in. Like I thought he was. But looking back, I'm like, yeah, don't date a guy who has a real. It wasn't like a blow up doll. It was like heavy sex doll.
Like Lars and the Real Girl.
Yeah, like it had like weird like skin, like it had like a skin feeling, and like it was just gross. I don't know. Yeah. In hindsight, and he had like a lot of his art was like weird, like disembodied body parts, and my friends were like, he might kill you. Like, tell us when you
That's a
break
little disturbing.
on call so you don't get murdered. I was like, okay.
Mm.
Which is why when I started dating someone who'd been in prison, people were a little concerned. But I don't have like the greatest track record.
He's the best, though.
I know.
All right.
Okay, putting the girl down. Oh, girl. And then you're gonna go pick up Ashley at the park, but
Oh,
I think it's okay that we felt low energy. It doesn't matter. Everyone's still
it's
enjoying.
life.
Yeah.
This is, I think this is why you guys like watching and listening to these, right? Because like we're real.
Stakes are low.
Yeah.
I mean, the stakes are high in conversation, like we mean it, but yeah, I feel like that too.
Yeah.
Not me and Dave sitting here being like, validate us. What is with
Validate.
astrology and wanting to be validated? No, that's just a personality defect. It doesn't matter the astrology.
Watch Madison so we can talk about it next week.
I'm gonna watch that. I also want to watch Rooster.
It's great.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that too.
I really like Rooster.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. All right.
Love you.
Love ya. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.